Hello, this is Sophia Ligel. I am an Empower Love Coach and a Life Coach Healer, and today I want to speak about the power of appreciation. And I see it as such a beautiful antidote. And I'm going to share two key examples on how appreciation can help you shift from that spiral, the descending spiral, why I call it descending spiral. What is a descending spiral? So the ascending spiral is this one, and these are elevating emotions when you are raising your vibration, when you feel love, when you feel grace, when you feel empowered. Those are all ascending emotions, and as you connect in that emotion, your frequency and your vibration, you begin to broadcast um, through and experience life through that frequency. So in the frequency of love, you begin to vibrate in love, so you begin to experience love, and you begin to see also the world in love. That's why a lot of my work, it speaks about being empowered in love, um, because it's the beauty of finding love beyond every emotion, beyond every situation, and just through that lens, receiving the teaching, receiving the gift, receiving the opportunity for growth, for new understandings and insight, and integrating that and using that to empower yourself through life. So to come back to the ascending spiral and descending spiral, so appreciation is the antidote, and it's going to be such a beautiful ally in your life. So when you're so happy something that you really wanted actually happen in your life. So let's say you're enjoying time with your new partner, or seeing your child, and all of the sudden in your mind you start worrying. You are like, oh my God, what if something happens? What if something happens and then my relationship ends, and I have met this beautiful man, or I have this child, and what if something happens, and so on. That is a descending spiral. And so when you begin to worry, when you begin in the descendant spiral of fear, and worry is fear, right? When you go in the descendant spiral of shame or of guilt, then appreciation is the antidote to help you shift into the ascending spiral. So, have you noticed that when you wake up in the morning, and if you are in that descending spiral, all of the sudden, like, you go to, I don't know, you have to go and pick up something at a friend's house, and all the traffic lights are red. Your friend said he was gonna be there, and then all of a sudden he's not in the house, so you just made this journey. That's the descending spiral, and that's because you're in that vibration, in that frequency, and so the world organizes around you, and it's neutral. It's not seeing like this is wrong, this is good. It's just resonating and mirroring your vibrational state being. And and so appreciation. And so, for example, let's go back to that example that I said. You just met the love of your life, man or woman, and you all of a sudden you go into fear, and you begin to think and go in the descending spiral of like, oh my God, what if this doesn't work? What if something happens? What if I say something wrong and something happens? That is the moment where you use the antidote of appreciation. You begin to appreciate everything that you love from this new relationship, everything that you love from this moment right here, right now, everything that you're thankful for, everything that you love about this moment, about how you feel right here, right now, everything that you love about the other person. Okay? A different example, when you go in the descending spiral of guilt. The other day, I was walking with a friend, and beautiful being. she was sharing how there was a moment in her life that even walking on the earth, she felt such guilt because she knew there were all these creatures that she was stepping on. And she had this beautiful friend walking, and she said, this is part of life. Like, we are here to 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 live, and to have an impact and to make choices and create consequences, and that is part of life. And so when you're in that descending spiral of guilt or shame, that's as well when you begin the journey of appreciation as an antidote. So for example, how beautiful and thankful that I am alive on this body, that I get to walk on the land, that I get to be me, the one who walks on the land. I appreciate every single creature on the earth that is here with me. And I appreciate this and that. And you can continue going and going, and everything that you're thankful for, the fresh air. I'm thankful if you're eating an animal and then, you're going through that process, because this was, she was sharing that she was vegan and she was starting to eat different animals, even honey, where before she felt guilt, now she started to incorporate it into her diet. So instead of going to guilt, appreciate. Thank you to the bees for creating this beautiful, magical, magnificent nectar and elixir of life that is the honey. And so thank you for this beautiful color, for me to have the taste and ability to taste and see this magnificent texture and taste the honey and see the honey and receive the honey with so much grace and love. So you begin to shift the energy into the ascending spiral, and you also shift the energy from guilt into love, into appreciation, and that takes you into a different state of being. And so I hope this video really helped you. So continue, not only practicing what you're thankful for and appreciation in as a morning practice or as an evening practice, it will support you throughout the entire day to shift the mindset from, get those energies that get us in the descendant spiral of guilt or shame or fear into frequencies that hold the energy of love, and that connected to the energy of love. Because let's do this quick exercise. When I tell you right here, right now, connect to your heart, allow the true essence of who you are, the larger aspect of who you are, your true nature, to come forward. And tune into that frequency, to that energy. See? That energy is always resonating with the energy of love, with the energy, for me, is the energy of grace. And you might call it a different word. You might call it joy, you might call it abundance, you might call it love, you might call it whatever that is, but it's always resonating with those expansive emotions and energetic qualities. And so this is what appreciation does. It connects you, and it is a gateway to align you and to support that alignment and reconnection of coming home to the self, to your body right here, right now. Because fear, it takes you outside of your body. And so appreciation, first of all, brings you back into your body, into your present moment. And then it also reconnects you with your heart, with a larger aspect of who you are, that your true nature, your true essence, that is in the resonance of love. So appreciation is the antidote to get you from the descending spiral to the ascending spirals, to get you back into alignment with your true nature. Sending you lots and lots of love. I hope you enjoy that video. And I actually wanna finish with a short light language activation in the resonance of appreciation and love. So let's take a deep breath in into your heart. Truanua hamare yotoya latiana tiria hamale yotoya warayare honaya tualaya amia henna tre tuayala henna hayate yo hayala amia hala Homa mataye ho mataye ho. Sending you lots and lots of love. See you in the next video. Bye bye. So tune in on June 27, Sunday at 4 p.m. for the next Council of All Beings and Conscious Embodiment via Zoom. I'll leave all the details below, and we'll gather in sacred space, in sacred ceremony, and then I will be guiding you through movement, so you'll have the opportunity to connect with a life form of the earth, the mountains or the rivers or the trees or an animal such as the cheetah or the gorilla or the frog or the dragonfly, eagle, whatever is dolphin, whatever that is. And from that embodiment, you begin to connect and receive insight into your life, certain qualities that perhaps you weren't aware that will support you into take a next step or jump into your life. Just something that you're calling in your being and your soul is calling you towards. And so receiving the wisdom of nature, and then we'll have the opportunity to sit in the Council of All Beings, where you will basically shed your human identification and give voice to the life forms and share the wisdom of the tree, of the mountains, of the crystals, of the whales, of the lion, whatever, the elephants, whatever it's coming through, and with whichever you have a life form you have made the connection before. And we've been doing the Council of All Beings since the beginning of this year, and it's such a beautiful experience to reconnect in such a meaningful way to the earth, to come home to yourself, and to gather in sacred ceremony for the love of the earth, for the love of one another. And we create a limbic resonance that it just creates healing, creates transformation, and it activates the true belonging, that remembering of true belonging of the larger web of life. And that on its own, it's such a gift, because your body remembers, and at a cellular level. So you begin to feel your nervous system relax. You begin to tune in to source energy and to your own empowerment. And you also remember the interconnectedness with all life, and that you're part of this life, you're part of this transformation, you're part of this evolution, and you're part of the living body of the earth. And we are here together, living this evolution, living this transformation upon the earth. So I invite you on June 27, it's Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, to join me at the Council of All Beings and Conscious Embodiment. Bye bye.